All right, Dr. Josh here. So I'm gonna be doing an adjustment on a 27-week pregnant lady. And so this is Jess. And so the reason I wanna do this is because there's a lot of misconceptions or just a lot of things that aren't known with the importance of getting adjusted while you're pregnant. So it's super important. I recommend throughout the entire pregnancy. We have her on her back, she's gonna start on her back. There is a way to have her on her belly. We have a pregnancy pillow, which we'll insert a picture for afterwards, but at about 18 to 22 weeks, we have them start on their back or until they're uncomfortable on their belly too. So I'm gonna do a lot of round ligament work. So as baby grows and moves around and gets in different positions, there's a lot going on with the muscles and the ligaments in the body. And so I'm gonna be working a lot with the hips, with the round ligament, and then all the way up, there's just a lot of stress that can be built up from the extra weight being carried and sleepless nights and different sleep positions. And so, as always, I always start with the leg check first. And then I'm just gonna do a little bit around ligament work here. Tension on this left side for her. So a lot of times when the round ligament is tighter on one side, baby has a chance of being breached or not being able to move as well because it just kind of takes up room. So I like to make sure there's good balance in the round ligament, especially later on in pregnancy. So that's really it for that. I'm very careful when it comes to the hips and the SI joints. So we're going to move up to the upper part of the back here. Especially right in the mid part of the back here usually locks up in pregnancy. There we go. Sure, next moving good. This part of the adjustment doesn't really change a whole lot. I find that pregnancy does lead to a lot of headaches though, with sleepless nights. So we do like to make sure the neck is moving well. So what I'm gonna have you do, Jess, is you're gonna lay on your right side, facing me. And so this is a very gentle adjustment, mainly because obviously baby's right here, so we don't want to smash baby, but we definitely want to make sure the hips are moving because as time comes for baby to come into this world, we want to make sure that the hips are not locked down, that the canal is able to open normally. Okay, let's go to the other side. There's one thing that increases, well, there's lots of things that increase in pregnancy, but one main thing when it comes to adjustments is a hormone called Relaxin. So Relaxin really ups towards the third trimester, which is what Miss Jess just entered into. So that's going to allow for ligaments to really open the canal. But with that, there can be a lot of movement one way or the other with pregnancy. I always pre-frame with pregnant women that the rule book that we usually know how the body responds is kind of out the window when it comes to going through this process. And so a lot of towards the end is just making sure mom's comfortable, making sure her body's ready, but she might not always feel like that. So one of the best things to do is just simply have the baby at some point. So that's really the adjustment. There's not much to it, but there's a lot of things that happen, especially with round ligament work. If you have a breech baby, a lot of times that's really what needs to happen, is getting those round ligaments to where everything can open up within the uterus and allow the baby to turn.
Yeah! I'm gonna take a nap now.
Is it comfy?
Yeah. It's so comfy. I haven't laid on my back in forever, or on my stomach in forever.
Oh yeah. You look so happy.
I'm so relaxed.